Exercise 3.5, question number 5. Write the smallest 5-digit number and express it in the form of its prime factors. So first of all, we are going to write the smallest 5-digit number. The smallest 5-digit number is 10,000. Now we'll take out the prime factors of this. Okay? 10,000 goes in the table of 2. 2 5,000s are 10,000. Again, we'll take from the table of 2, 2 2,500, the 5,000. Then again, it will go in the table of 2, 1,250. Then again, it will go in the table of 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 6 25. Again, it will goes in the table of 5. That is 125. Then again, it will goes in the table of 5. 25s are 125. 5 5s are 25. 5 1s are 5. This way you're going to do it. So we are going to write prime factors of 10,000 is equal to 2 multiply 2 multiply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is coming 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Multiply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is coming 4 times. So these are the prime factors of 10,000. In this way, you are going to do this question. We have to take out the prime factors of 10,000. Clear? Yes, in question number 6, first of all, we'll take out the prime factors of 1729. Okay, first of all, we'll take out the prime factors of 1729. So, let's start. It will goes in the table of 7. In the 247 is a 1729. Okay, then it will goes in the table of 13. 13, 19 is a 247. Then it will goes in the table of 19. 19 ones are 19. This is the prime factorization of 1729. Okay. So we'll write down here prime factors of 1729. 7 multiply 13 multiply 19. Okay, these are the prime factors of 1729. Now we'll arrange these numbers in ascending order. It is being asked in the question that arrange these numbers in ascending order. Arrange these numbers in the ascending order. So prime factors 7 are 7, comma 13, comma 19. So we have arranged these numbers in the ascending order now. Now further it has been asked in this question, now state the relation if any between two consecutive prime factors. We have to find out the relation between two consecutive prime factors here. So there are two prime factors like 19, 13, 13 and 7. These all are prime numbers. So what we are going to do, we'll find out the difference for that. We have to find out the relation in that. So what we are going to do here, 19 minus 13 is equal to 6. 19 minus 13 is equal to 6, and also 13 minus 7 is equal to 6. If you see in both numbers, when we find out the difference, we are getting 6 as an answer. So it is clear that the difference of two consecutive prime factors is 6. Two consecutive prime factors is 6. Okay, so this is the answer of question number 6. If anybody is having any query, you can raise your hand. Question number 7, Inshal. Inshal, okay, unmuted. 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 Not it. Okay, Bhuvi, unmute yourself and read question number 7.
Question 7. The product of three consecutive numbers is always divisible by 6. Verify this statement with the help of some examples.
Okay, Bhuvi, tell me if I'll take the divisibility of 6. Bhuvi, if I'll take the divisibility of 6, from which divisibility I have to check? Unmute.
If 2 and
Yes, unmute again.
2 and 3 are divisible by any number, so 6 will automatically divisible by that number.
Yes, of course. So this is the answer of this question only. Okay. So in question number 7, a number, you know that a number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3. By both 2 and 3. A number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by both 2 and 3. So let the three consecutives, we'll take an example. It has been asked in the question that you have to take an example that let the three consecutive numbers be 7, 8 and 9. Okay, we have taken the example. Let the three consecutive numbers be 7, 8 and 9. So the three consecutive numbers we have taken 7, 8 and 9. First of all, we'll find out the product of these numbers. Okay. Product means multiplication. First of all, we are going to multiply these numbers. So product of numbers is equal to 7 multiply 8 multiply 9. 7 multiply 8 multiply 9, we are getting 504. Okay. Now we are going to find the unit digit of the number. Unit digit of number. The unit digit of the number will be 4. 504, the unit place, that means at the ones place it is given 4. So 4 is divisible by, it is divisible by 2. It is divisible by 2. Let's move to the divisibility of 3. We have to find out the sum of the digits. Sum of digits. Sum of digits. We have to add up all these numbers. 5 plus 0 plus 4. How much will be getting? 9. 5 plus 0 plus 4, which is a multiple. It is a multiple of 3. So we can say that 504 is divisible by 3. So that means if 504, therefore 504 is divisible by both both 2 and 3. 504 is divisible, so 504 is divisible by 6 also. So this is one example which I have given you according to the question. Okay.